Today we're going to talk about the 3 important keys of using our glove side, our front side, all right? So we're going to start with number 1. If I'm walking a high wire, are my hands up or are my hands down? Sure, they're going to be up. When we're kids, I do it with my daughter all the time. We're walking a curb, our hands are up as we're trying to balance. Well, what happens? As the hand shifts up, it shifts my head where? Back. My head starts to go this way. I counterbalance myself by shifting my hand up, which again shifts my head back. When we're pitching, we're trying to engage and keep our energy into that back side as long as possible until foot strike of the opposite leg. So when I go to separate my hands, what's going to be the easiest for me to do is drive my front side up. Now, it looks like my left elbow is higher than my shoulder, but when I adjust my tilt of my trunk, you can see it's right parallel with the ground. It's even with my shoulder, okay? So by driving the front side up, it's not here, it's driving it up and then tilting, just like if I'm walking that balance beam or that high wire, okay? So the first thing that we want to use the front side, the glove hand for, is for balance. It helps me balance into my back side. Number 2, there is a system that's in place of timing. We say all the time, steps to the dance, and within our dance, there's mechanisms that have to happen. So when my front side gets up and right before foot strike, my glove starts to pull, look what happens back here. It starts to pull and I start to pop. At foot strike, I always want to have this hand between 90 and 60 degrees. At foot strike, I need it to be up. The guys in the big leagues or in college or in Little League that do that the best are going to be your guys that command the ball the best. Will they be the hardest throwers? Not always, but they will throw the most strikes because they're on time and they're in position to accelerate their hand out in front of their face, okay? So again, we use it for balance, then we use it for timing. Right before foot strike, it hits. What we'll see with some guys is that when their front side starts to pull, instead of their hand popping up and us externally rotating, their elbow will come up. There's a misconception. So it's this rather than that. Now they've got it right. There is a movement that's supposed to happen, but when the hand getting up compared to the elbow getting up is 2 different things, okay? That poses a big problem because now when I land, I'm still here and now I'm forward and all I've got is my upper torso to throw and I lose a lot of velo and my command's gonna be poor. The third piece is that when I go to finish the pitch, I wanna tuck this glove right here when I finish. Some of the young kids will say, well, Garrett Cole doesn't do that, or so-and-so doesn't do that. Well, they should, okay? Why should they finish right there? They already tuck it, then they let it get behind their back. Well, for us, especially young players, we want to protect this. A lot of kids have braces, a lot of things going on, but nobody wants to get hit in the face, right? We want to keep this mug nice and pretty. So fielding or throwing the ball, keeping the glove there, ball's in my face, I can make that play. How many times do we watch highlight videos and you hear the entire crowd and the hitter even goes, after he hits it, like, oh no, please. And the pitcher's in a good position, he fields and he goes, whoa, and he tosses the ball back. Or you see guys finish like this, gloves behind their back, and then they wear one to the face, to the head, to the back, wherever. We want to be in a good position when we finish the pitch with our gloves so we can field our position. If we're not in the big leagues, most likely our shortstop's over here, second baseman's over here, I've got to manage the center of the field. So I want my glove in a good position so that I can field a ground ball, fly ball, I can do anything, line drive back at me. We can make sure we're fielding our position, okay? So the 3 most important pieces of the front side, 1, balance, 2, timing mechanism, pull pop, and then 3, to finish and be in a nice, safe position so if a ball's hit back at me, I can catch it.